Real Madrid are the overwhelming favorites to win the 2024 Champions League. Can Borussia Dortmund, the underdogs, spring a surprise? Is what we are going to see astrologically in this video. I'm going to be doing this analysis on the basis of three parameters. We're going to look at the captains, and very importantly in football, we know that the coaches, they play a very big role. We're going to look into them, and then of course I'm going to also look into the players. And we'll do the comparison and see who's going to be the winner. So first of all, looking at the captains, the captain Emre Can of Borussia Dortmund, he's got a good horoscope. He's born in 1994 January. I mean, like, he has a Neptune in 25 degrees, very close to 25 degrees. So it is 26 degrees, which is very close to 25, which is extremely powerful. Pluto is also in a decent position. Planet X is well placed. Very importantly, he also has Venus and Mars in conjunction. Extraordinary placement for a captain. Okay, good horoscope. And we all know that 93, 94 born players are doing extremely well now. Okay, so that's a very good horoscope. So Emre is going to definitely do big things in his football career. Will that be winning a Champions League as a captain? Okay, we'll see that. Possible. It is very highly possible. He has that kind of horoscope. Of course, he's against Nacho. If you're looking at Nacho Fernandez, 1990 born. See, I've always been talking about the years. So there is a logical progression. So 86, 87. Then after that, it is 1990. If you look at the last few Champions League winning players, they have been like 87 born, then 86 born players. Many of them has won. And also the last one to win was a 1990 born player. Okay, so 1990 is where we are. We already have a couple of 1990 born players who have already won the Champions League, and this time it can be a 1990 or a 93. Okay, that's an obvious choice. Okay, so it's an equal contest, I would say. If I'm looking at Nacho has like Pluto just in 0 degree. I mean, like, it's getting exalted in 0 degrees, coming into its own house after so many years, 250 years. That's a very powerful placement. So I would say that because both the years are very powerful. I mean, I would say that almost the horoscopes are equals. So I really can't distinguish between the two. Either of the two can win, because already there are two players who already won from the 1990 patch, and in the 1993 is the next patch, 93-94. So it's an equal chance. I would only say that maybe 86 players have won so many times, okay, in the past, and 1990 also has to win few more times. So I would say that definitely there is a slightly higher chance for a 1990 born winning. So I would say maybe if there is 10 points, then I would say maybe 9 would go for the Dortmund captain, and maybe like 1 extra would go for the Real Madrid captain, because he's born in 1990. Alright, the second comparison is going to be on the basis of the players. If I'm looking at the players, if you look at the Real Madrid team, I mean, it contains players who are like almost legendary. We can start from Thibaut Courtois, if at all he's going to be the preferred goalkeeper. I mean, he has like a 92 born, and it's like extraordinary set of planets, Neptune in deep exaltation, Pluto. And if you're looking at the entire team, Vinicius Jr., Toni Kroos, so many of them have been a part of Champions League winning teams. I mean, just in 2022 they had won. So they definitely have great horoscopes. And I mean, and it's a very interesting blend of experienced players with very younger players. Okay, when I'm saying experience, I'm not talking experience from the perspective of football. It is from the perspective of having a slightly senior player in the right age group. We're looking at somebody born in 1990, okay, and then somebody born in 1993, and then 94. So and 2001, 2002. So it's like they have like a very good flow of players, with the right set of players born with all the four asteroids in strong positions, or Neptune and Pluto in strong positions. So it's a fabulous team nucleus with players who are born with the right astrological configuration. So that's what I would say of Real Madrid. If I'm looking at Borussia, it's a very good squad, and that's the reason they have reached the final. But I would say that there are a few players, like if you're looking at Marco Reus, or it can be a Niklas Füllkrug, who's the the German forward, and he has been doing well. So except for a few players, who are really, really very good, like an Emre Can, the captain himself. Otherwise, I feel that there is some sort of a magic, which is missing in the Borussia Dortmund. They need to really do something phenomenal to do that, because they don't have that set of players, and they also have some players who are a little older. Like for example, like Mats Hummels is definitely going to be part of the playing 11, and he's born in '88. So that sort of puts the team slightly out of balance. So I would say that if you're looking at the players, definitely the Real Madrid has the higher advantage. And some people watching this video would say that, that it also means that many of the players would have exhausted their karmic quota of success. I would say that not really, because the chart is so powerful. See, let's understand karmic quota. Karmic quota it all depends on an individual player. If an individual player has a phenomenal horoscope, then the person can be a part of many such big wins, large wins. So Real Madrid has those kind of players actually. Okay, so that is good. And then finally, I would say the clinching factor. The clinching factor really comes from the coaches. Okay, so if I'm looking at the coach of Borussia Dortmund, you have Edin Terzic. Okay, he's a 1982 born coach, and he has Uranus in a deep exaltation, and Neptune in a decent kind of an exaltation, and Saturn is in a good position. So, but if you look at otherwise his horoscope has got a lot of weaknesses. His Pluto is debilitated, his planet X is debilitated, his planet Z is debilitated. So this is not, let's understand that this is a huge tournament, a tournament of great prestige and high honor, and you need to really have a coach. Football coach is the most important figure in the entire match, and you need to have a really strong and a very powerful coach to win something of this magnitude. And Carlo Ancelotti, he is a legendary coach, born in 1959, and he's a grey lizard. Okay, again I need to clarify here what is the meaning of grey lizard. Grey lizard means what? A person, there are positive grey lizard and negative grey lizard. Negative grey lizard, they will always go through troubles, but a positive grey lizard like Carlo, they go through extraordinarily tough situations and then fight those situations and come out victorious. See, it can be in life or it can be in sports, and in sports you do that more, right? So Carlo has got that phenomenal horoscope, and he also has Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all the three planets in deep exaltation. So it's like having simultaneously all the three major planets being exalted. That is a phenomenal chart. So which shows that he has already achieved a legendary status, Ancelotti. But Ancelotti has it in him to win maybe even a couple more Champions League. So the coach's horoscope is the clinching factor here, and I would say that finally, I would say that there wouldn't be any surprise, and I'm expecting Real Madrid to go on to win this 2024 Champions League. Stay tuned for more videos. We're going to be talking about the upcoming Euro. We're going to be talking about the Copa America, and of course the upcoming T20 World Cup, and even more investment connected videos. So stay tuned.